Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video and continuing on with the Muppets Marathon. Now, for this one, going to be reviewing actually a TV special, and that is The Muppets at Disney World. Oh yes, that's right, Muppets at Disney World. Has anybody not seen this? Well, okay. For those of us that, of course, I think we would see this online, And of course I have, I remember like watching it on YouTube. I think the full version of it at one point, this was a few years back, so, like basically the Muppets, they're like paying a visit like to Kermit's family and such, family of frogs. And I think they're like in Florida, I think, yeah, and they eventually stumble upon Disney World, and they pay a visit to Disney, but apparently this guard at the gate would not let them pass, but they eventually they pass by. And the security guard, if I remember correctly, it's the same actor who played What's-His-Face, who was the villain in The Great Muppet Caper. Yeah, it was him, I think, yeah. Yeah, so... And eventually he actually stumbles upon Rizzo, and apparently I think Rizzo does join him, I think, so... Rizzo. And so, like, the Muppets, like, at times, they're at different places, etc., like, for Gonzo, for example, he's mostly, like, underground at Disney. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, what is Gonzo's interest? And, like, oh, God, I'm trying to remember. Like, at one point, Ralph the dog, he gets captured and such, like, Dog Pound or something, I don't know. And there's, like, a little skit and such with him and a bunch of other dogs performing a song. And I remember, like, the Electric Mayhem, they performed at Epcot, like, rockin' around the world. I think that's how it goes. Oh, and you guys remember one of the Muppets, Clifford? That Kevin Clash performed? Yeah, because he's in this, and he's with the Electric Mayhem. So I guess he was, like, a minor member of the Electric Mayhem, I guess. I think he fits well with the Electric Mayhem. But, But yeah, that's a pretty good song. They perform, as I said, they perform around Epcot, and of course with the World Showcase, with all the worlds and such, in Epcot, you know what I'm saying? And Statler and Waldorf, they get some laughs here and there. And I think at one point, like Fozzie, I think it's Fozzie and his mother, they're at the Grand Floridian Resort, and I do remember. One point in the special, a young Raven Simone and Kermit, they perform Rainbow Connection, which that's pretty good. That's cool. Young Raven Simone with Kermit the Frog, and yet Jim Henson as Kermit. That's awesome. One of the early days for Raven Simone doing something Disney. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. And this was years before, I think a decade before That's So Raven, basically. So And then, of course, I do remember the ending to this. As you would all know, the ending to, close to the ending, that is, I guess. Kermit, Fozzie, and Fozzie's mom, Miss Piggy, they wound up they're at Hollywood Studios. In fact, I think for most of it, Hollywood Studios, mostly been at Hollywood Studios, I guess, I don't know. Oh yeah, I also forgot, I think, yeah, Beauregard, he was with Miss Piggy the whole time, I guess, helping her out or something, I can't remember, but I remember he was in there. But anyways, Kermit, Fozzie, and Fozzie's mom, they wound up they're out right in the entrance to the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. And yeah, and also animal chasing Snow White. It's funny, Snow White, Snow White, please. And the Electric Mayhem, they wound up the Indiana Jones stunt show. And actually, this is kind of interesting. Well, obviously, they don't do this, but this is for the TV special. So of course, the host with the microphone, as you all know, in the Indiana Jones stunt show, is before we start, we volunteers to play Indy and Mary, and to play Mary, and Kermit and Piggy are chosen, and you see Kermit in the Indiana Jones gear, Piggy is Mary, and of course, and I like is how when Kermit shoots the guns or anything else, he just you guys okay, etc. Yeah, they're fine. So, it's a prop gun, it can shoot, but not really, shoot like a gun, those type of guns, if you get what I'm saying. And so, oh, what else? Like, oh yeah, and the big tough guy, as you all know, in the end, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, that Indy fights off against the big tough Nazi guy. Like, Kermit's having trouble trying to beat him and such, and Piggy handles him well, and Animal helps out by setting off the explosions, etc. You see Snow White in the crowd. And the security guard, he catches Kermit and Piggy like, "Victory is mine!" I remember him saying that. He has all the Muppets in there and such, and of course, he's on the phone with Mickey Mouse, and Kermit tells the security guard that, yeah, he knows Mickey because they're part of this group of lead characters, something like that. I forget the term, but I know what it is, and I guess it makes sense. Like Kermit, Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, all those. You get what I'm saying? Just of course, I think like Mickey kind of gets. I mean, we don't hear Mickey's voice, but like Mickey kind of sets the guard straight, because Mickey knows Kermit, and Kermit, as Kermit says, as I was saying. On all the Muppets, we see the Muppets, they all go into Mickey's office. Piggy trying to flirt with Mickey, and at one point, like, Mickey says, because, like, as we say, when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true, and, like, Kermit tells him, well, what we do is, someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, and Floyd is like, I forget what he says, but he's like, uh-oh, the blah, 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 they're gonna start a fight, or just something. That laugh that Floyd does is funny. And of course, Mickey Mouse, like, he tells him, over at the Chinese theater, you could put your hands and footprints in cement, and and the last words that Mickey gives, "Welcome to the family." And the Muppets have another song and such, which I really can't remember what the title of it is and such. I can't remember how it goes, but I know the beat, and it's like, when the curtains, I just can't remember. Of course, they put their hands in, footprints, etc., in the cement, Oh, yeah, and even at, even Kermit's signature, and Jim Henson and Kermit, their hands and their feet, they're in the cement. If you've been at Hollywood Studios, you would see that. That's really cool. And they wound up back to where they started off, meeting Kermit's family and such, but Piggy was left at Hollywood Studios. She was stuck in the cement with her feet in there. That's funny. And the credits rolling as Piggy's like yelling, "Help!" It's funny. But yeah, the Muppets at Disney World, I gotta say, it's pretty good. And one of the Muppets' best, one of their few good TV specials, I mean, they've had other TV specials. Like, remember the TV special they had of Christmas with the Muppets themselves, the Sesame Street Muppets, and the Fraggles, all three collaborating. That was awesome. Also, there was that one where they go camping and such. I forget what's his face, but, who had appeared with the Muppets a few times. I forget his name, but, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, so. But overall, with all that said, Muppets at Disney World, it's really good. I do enjoy it. And you guys let me know what you think of Muppets at Disney World, because, again, for me, I enjoy it. It's really good. And yeah, I would like to see this on Disney+. I think I've seen a few people that, even I think on Facebook or something, that they want to see this on Disney+. And I want to see it too. That's another one of my requests, I guess. So, that and The Muppet Show and Buzz Lightyear's Star Command, as I had mentioned in my review of the great in my review of The Muppet Show. So, But again, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video. More new review videos coming your way, and the Muppets Marathon is still continuing. So stay tuned and be on the lookout. So again, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video, and I'll see you guys in the next video /review video. Take care, and peace out.